Hello, Southern New Hampshire students, and welcome to the course. My name is Melinda Clark, and I'm your instructor for this course. First of all, I'd like to let you know that I'm available almost all the time. I'm very easily accessible. You may text, email, or call me. If you choose to call me, please make sure that you text me first so that I have your name and contact information in my phone and you won't be spammed by my phone. If you email me, please note that I will respond within 24 hours, and if you need a response sooner than that, make sure you send me a text and let me know that you emailed and you need a response. Many times I will be online already and you'll get an immediate email response, but I don't want you to sit there and wait for me to respond to you via email if I'm driving and it's going to be an hour before I get to my destination or something like that. So be sure and know that texting is the quickest, fastest way to get a response, and it doesn't bother me at all. If you text me and I'm driving, I'll pull off and answer you. And I don't have a problem at all pulling off and saying, hey, I'm driving, I'll be there in an hour. That way that you can go work on another class while you wait for me to respond, right? And you're not sitting there spinning your wheels wondering when I'm going to answer you. Okay, what I want to do is I want to give you some tips to be successful in this course and in your other online classes. So tip number 1, ask questions. Always ask questions. We as instructors are included in your tuition. So you're not paying us extra to answer your questions. We're included. That's part of the package. And we love to answer your questions. So make us feel wanted and needed. If you answer a question and you think it's elementary, I can promise you I have probably heard that question before. This is not the first time I've answered that question for someone. So please, I love hearing from you. I love answering your questions. Don't worry if you're not bothering me ever. I've had students say, well, I don't want to bother you. You're not bothering me. I promise you. That's what I'm here for. Okay, second tip, be an early bird. And anytime that you can submit your assignment early, do it. If you submit that assignment on Monday, I will try to have that feedback to you by Tuesday. If you submit it on Tuesday, I'll do my best to have it back to you by Wednesday. Sometimes it takes me 2 days instead of 1 day, but most of the time I will jump on those assignments. I will grade them and get them back to you, and that way you know what your grade is, you know your feedback. It helps you in your future assignments because you know what I expect, you know what I want from you, and I grade them in the order they're received. Next, work ahead anytime you can. If you've submitted your assignment on Tuesday, you've gotten your feedback on Wednesday during week 1, and you're like, oh, wow, I could go ahead and do week 2 assignment. So you do your week 2 assignment. If you submit that assignment during week 1, that's fine. I'll grade that assignment during week 1. I grade them in the order they're received. So you go into the queue, as they say, when you make a phone call to someone to get help for a helpline. They say, you are in the queue. Your call will be answered in the order it's received. Well, that's what I do with assignments. I go, oh, wow, okay, this person, okay, fine, I'll grade this one next. So I do it in the order that they're received. So if you work ahead, your assignments get graded, almost immediately within a day, within 24 hours normally, and sometimes it's 2 days. Just depends on how many I have coming in. Demonstrate online presence. Demonstrating online presence is pretty easy. The first week you definitely want to log in, make your initial discussion post, do your 2 response posts, make your initial discussion post as soon as you can. Don't wait till the last minute. Do your response posts as soon as you can. Don't wait till the last minute. Submit your assignments throughout the week. That gives you your online presence. And that way, during week 1, it's very important to demonstrate your online presence, because if you don't, then you're dropped from the class. If there's no online presence during that first week, then they drop you from the class automatically. You don't want that to happen. So be sure to demonstrate your online presence by logging in. and making sure that Southern New Hampshire knows you're involved in the course and you are an active member of the class. Lastly, communicate any emergencies or unexpected events with me. If you communicate these to me early on, then I know what's going on, and you're not going to get an email from me with your advisor copied saying, "What's going on? Are you okay? Do you need help? You haven't submitted your assignments this week." So if you have an emergency, a family situation, something like that going on, let me know so that I can work with you to help you work out a plan to get your assignments. I had a student one time who was getting behind. She said, "I just can't get my timings. Something's going. I just can't figure out. I feel disorganized." I sent her a list. I said, "Okay, here's a list. Do this first, this second, this third, this fourth, and get caught up." And she followed that list, that plan. So I will send you an action plan if you need one. If you start getting behind and you need an action plan, let me know. I'll email you an action plan. I'll do an assessment for you personally and send you that action plan. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I look forward to working with all of you. Feel free to text me at any time. Just know that if you text me at 2 a.m., I'm probably going to be asleep, and you will get a response text about 8 or 8:30 a.m. in the morning. So you might want to, if you don't want to get a response text at 8 o'clock in the morning, or if you want to get that at 8 o'clock but read it later, you might want to put your phone on silent in case I wake you up, because I sleep through texts if I'm asleep, so don't worry, you will not bother me if you text me at 2 a.m. But if it doesn't work both ways, and if it would bother you to get one at 8 a.m., then make sure you put your phone on silent, and then you can read my text whenever you wake up. Thank you so much again, and I look forward to working with you.